What's up, guys? It's Pigpen, the one and only, here with none other than good friend, racing rivals, longtime racer, Jeff Feasel, aka Surreal. Jeff, how you doing this evening?
I'm pretty good. Hey, everybody, how's it going?
I hope you guys can hear him. If you can, let me know how the audio is. I'm trying something new. Hopefully you guys won't see anything different. I still have a little lag. I'm working on that, but I've got a different way to talk and hang out with people and chat. So I'm hoping that you guys can hear me. You guys can hear Surreal, because we have some turf guide tips and tricks for you tonight for this week's turf event. So all right, let's get this going. Hear and see, great. Hope Mullins, awesome. Hey, is that I wonder if that's, yeah, is that Randy? I was wondering if that was Randy. That's crazy. Hey, man, Randy. I hope that's Randy. I think it might be. So, hey, thanks for joining, everybody. I'm here with Surreal, for those of you just joining. I'm Pigpen, the one and only, and we're going to go over some turf guides for, I think it's technically March 1st, because that starts Wednesday, right? All right. So, game live streams. I love your videos, man. I watch them all the time. I appreciate that a lot. It is Randy. Okay, awesome. That's so cool. That's so cool. So guys, wow, this is actually working a little bit. I still have a little bit of lag, but I'll be working that. It's probably my wife upstairs watching Netflix. That's probably the source of my pain. So anyways, Jeff, let's fill in everybody. I'm going to throw up this thumbnail again so you guys can see this week's turf events are A-Class Euro, B-Class Turbo, and the almighty S-Class. So, Jeff, you want to let's start off. Obviously, I think we should just start off with the first event. Just make it simple. Go right down the line. So, A-Class Euro. What are you thinking for that?
I have built a bunch of 2012 M3 BMWs, crate ones and ones that I've collected over the years.
Oh, okay.
Some really, really nice ones.
Yep.
I like those in maxed. I also like them in 6.3. I'll be using those quite a bit.
Now, do those really kick ass in that lobby? And
there'll be some.
I mean, I'm sure you probably have like some cars you're going to want to look out for and keep an eye on and kind of, test the water.
The M6 BMW coupe, the M6 coupe, those things are fast, especially in maxed.
Okay.
They will max out at 6.6. And the M3s max out at 6.4, I believe. So 6.4, 6.5. So those will, you can't be racing those guys. You'll end up losing. But
okay. So
I'm not real sure on my Euro cars.
Yeah, this is a weak event for me. I'll be completely honest. And that's why I do this, because if I'm weak on it and you are, and a lot of people, I think a lot of people are kind of like, what am I going to race for A-Class? Yeah, they've been really switching it up. If it was A-Class, we all know what the heck we're going to race. And if it's Euro, I'm sure we all know what we're going to race, that. But then you nail it down even thinner line, and you're like, A-Class Euro. You're really starting to filter it down and narrow down the cars and the choices. You're making it tough, which is, it's nice. That's a nice welcome. I'm going through the list right now. Let's see. Alfa Romeo. That classifies as a Euro, I believe, right?
The 4C, yeah, that's a newer car. I have one of those, I think.
And I'll be honest, I really don't know much about it. I know I'm looking at it here, the Alfa Romeo. Well, the 4C in a 1650 can hit a 9.4, which is pretty good. That's pretty good. I don't know if that's ghost shifted. I don't know if that's a really tough car to get that time in. I'm sure it's not easy, but it can hit a low 9 for 9.409. So that might be a decent car to hit up a 1650 lobby with. I know there's a couple of BMWs that we were talking about are just really just smoking fast.
Yeah, for sure.
pretty easy to race too. What else? Let's see. I'm going down the list here. Bentley, the A-Class Bentley. That's eligible. 1650, it's a 9.587, so that probably doesn't stand much of a chance against a lot of cars. So maybe you wouldn't want to take that into the 1650 lobby, but there's some other times here in the other lobbies that are pretty respectable. So if you're going to take out the A-Class Bentley, you want to kind of steer clear of the 1650 lobby. No good.
Velociter, the GTRS M4, that car's, it's a gym car, but that runs really decent times. And the 2014 Mercedes CLS 45 or CLA 45 AMG.
Yep.
Those are cheap. There'll be a lot of those out too.
So okay, yep. So a couple of people here. Donna Smith, how you doing? Chad Cryer, what's up, Chad? How you doing? Chief Heavy Nuts. I don't know how you got your name, Chief Heavy Nuts, but I'm sure that's a hell of a story. He said, "What's the best A-Class Euro maxed car?" We'll have to look and see.
Again, I would say, without looking, the M6.
The M6.
Yeah.
I would say.
That car's pretty fast.
Billy, what's up? Billy English. So yeah, I would have to say, without racking my brain too much here, if I had to put up money on it and bet, I would say, yeah, the M6 is probably going to be one of the faster cars out there, Max, for A-Class Euros. So I can't think of any right off the top of my head, but maybe as we go through the list here a little bit, or maybe somebody else knows out there. There is an A-Class, yeah, there is an A-Class Mercedes, Billy. It is pretty good.
2014, the CLA 45 AMG.
Yep. They say it can hit nines, low nines in the 56. Let's check my trusty guide here. So that's Mercedes. Let me skip down here because there's a million. Oh, where am I doing, man? I don't know where I'm at. I thought, yeah, A-Class, right? But how does it go? So BMW, there's a ton, but it has the BMW Z4 GT3 in the A-Class. Is that, am I?
No, the Z4 is an R-Class.
Yeah. Why is that in the A-Class? So something's up
Lex is
there.
doing it now.
Something's a bit messed up here. Yeah, because he has the C6Rs. Yeah, no. Okay, so now we're back to Camaro Z28, which obviously is in the correct. That was weird. I saw some cars there that aren't supposed to, so I'm gonna have to mention that to him and tell him that there's some issues here with the list. But I was trying to find the Mercedes. So yeah, no, Ferraris. Yeah, this is all screwed up. Some of these, no, these are like, some of these are S classes.
Yeah, I don't believe there's an A-Class Ferrari.
No, Ford GT. Ford GT is, that one's the S class. So yeah, there's definitely some, this list is definitely screwed up. I don't know what happened here. It's way, he must have somehow copied and pasted and moved out, forgot to delete a few here. So anyways, well, that doesn't help me out much. I was hoping to get to Mercedes and let you know, but now, which one was it? The Mercedes
CLA 45 AMG.
CLA 45 AMG. Okay, so in the 1656, yeah, it can hit a 9.048. That's the world record. 63, it can hit an 8.426. 68, which is max lobby for that car, I believe, 8.202. So that's the what is it? I'm stupid here. I'm sorry. I got too many. I have too many things going on. That's the CLA 45 AMG. So I have too many things going on. I was just trying to tell Lex. I was going to tell him that his thing's screwed up here a little bit, his list, but that's another time, another place. So, what's up, Prophet of Doom, my man? Corny 69, which is a unique name. If you think about it, that's not something you want to. Never mind. Oh my goodness. What do you think about 7.0 update? Rezkai wants to know what I think about 7.0 update. And I'll tell you, man, I've been saying it up and down all over the place. I'm excited for it. I really am. There's some really, really cool things in the pipelines for us sooner than we think. I'm guessing here in, maybe a month. I don't know. Maybe a month we'll have it. But March 1st, we're going to get the $1 part upgrade, and that's going to probably be the beginning, letting people know you better start getting well, I'm starting to get my garage in order now, but that's really the starting gun goes off March 1st when parts go to $1 upgrades. So get ready, guys. Don't get caught with your pants down here. You don't upgrade your cars, they're stuck like that forever. So seriously, get on it and take care of business here. So let's skip A-Class Euro for now. We'll come back to it. I think we were mentioning this earlier, but B-Class Turbo, I think there's the obvious car that I think a lot of people are going to go for, and that's the Evo 8. And that's just because everybody loves, well, not everybody. There's some people out there that hate Evo, but there's so many people out there that love Evo, the Evo 8s. But here's the thing, though, that lobby, Max lobby, I don't know if people really tune Evo 8s all that much. There's some people out there that do.
There's some,
but
not a lot.
Yeah, it's not really a tuner car all that much. It can be ghost shifted, although it's very difficult, and it doesn't really get you much anyway. It actually puts you more at risk, because if you screw up one of the shifts, you're done, and it's not going to give you too much of an edge. It's not like the Subi Coupe or the Z28 or any other car that can be really ghost shifted for just the advantage. If you're going to break a record, yeah, you're going to have to go shift the Evo 8, but to turf it and to race it maxed, I wouldn't even bother. I just wouldn't bother. So it's going to get us 8.6. Well, I mean, if you go shift it, you're lucky to hit an 8.5, high 8.5s. But most likely you're going to get 8.7 to 8.6, anywhere in that range, lower 8.6. If you've really got your skills down, it shifts a little bit weird, at least in my opinion it does. That RPM, the needle kind of just starts slow, and then it slingshots forward, and then it's just got a weird timing. You got to get it down. You don't really want to hit the wall with the needle very much. It's an all-wheel drive car, which is tough. People think that you can't spin the tires. And no, you really technically can't spin the tires. But if you launch too high, it's basically as if you spin your tires. The needle will drop, and then it'll start rising up real slow, and you're going to get a horrible time. So it's the equivalent of spinning your tires, but without the sound effects and all that good stuff. So, yeah. So Evo 8, B-Class, Turbo, Maxed lobbies. A lot of people are going to be racing that. A lot of people racing for pinks, money. The downfall, though, is it's a very, very highly competitive lobby. So if you're not all that great with the Evo 8, you might want to steer clear of that lobby. So, Jeff, any recommendations for a B-Class Turbo that instead of the Evo 8?
Joe, I went through and I've got a huge list of B-Class.
Excellent. Excellent. That's why we're here.
The 1970 Javelin, another ghost ship car. Those are prominent. People use those all the time for pinks.
Oh, yeah.
Lobby's full of those junkers.
That's right.
Another one.
Forgot all about
everybody
that.
uses. They use the crap out of that Renault 5 Turbo.
Mm-hmm.
Another ghost ship car.
Yep.
Lobbies will be filled with those in 50 and 56.
Okay.
The last couple, the last, I think it was last week, maybe, performance parts of 2015 Mustang GT. People were selling or opening a lot of crates. And all those performance crates, got a lot of those going to be out there.
Those might be pretty cheap too if you're actually looking to just to buy some up from somebody.
Yep, could do that.
Maybe.
You want to go real cheap, the 435i coupe, BMW.
Okay.
A lot of people like those, but you see them once in a while.
Yep. Prophet of Doom says the 1656 CUDA.
Yeah, he said it like 60 times. He needs to wait. I was coming to that.
Don't jump the gun there.
One of your favorites, Joe, the 2004 Dodge SRT4.
You know it. I love that car to pieces. I don't know if you can sense my sarcasm.
Heavy CUDA. There will be a lot of those, and they will peak, and a lot of top teams use those. It's a pretty easy car to use. Easy shifts, easy launch. So the 1970 Hemi CUDA is definitely a car for choice. The 2016 Focus RS, those have full performance parts, run 9.5. They're Evo killers. Another Evo killer, which I mentioned to you earlier, is the 2010 Lotus.
Yep. That car, there's two different variations of that car. It's I think I did a...
And the Exige.
Yep, and then the Exige, if we're pronouncing it right, I can't remember which one it is, but one of them has two different ways to race it and launch it. Max tires is one way, and then stock tires is another. And it just depends on how you want to race it, what you're comfortable with. Check my videos out, guys. Hit up, just type in Racing Rivals and then type in the Exige or the Lotus, and you'll find it there. Now, I know we were talking about my favorite car in the world, which I wouldn't mind if it just vanished from the game altogether. But I just read a comment here, and it reminded me of a video that Dave TechX, he's right here in live chat, he put up a video on his YouTube channel. And guys, it's very interesting. You got to go check it out. I'm going to put it up in the group later. I was going to put it up earlier today, but Bird had a post up, and I didn't want to double post and take over his post. But Dave, well, first of all, let me read his comment, because his comment here, and it's an interesting comment if I can find it. I just lost. There it is. So he says, this is what he says. There's a wide body kit for the SRT possibly coming to the game. Now, if you watch his video, he has some leaks and all sorts of images and files that he's kind of going through. He found out this new technique, but he's going through and finding out some really cool information. And man, I'm getting excited. I'm really getting excited because as much as I hate the SRT4, I absolutely, but the picture he showed looked so cool, so nice, like the wide body on that. Hopefully it races different, because they're going to, obviously, we're going to have that car in our legacy garage, and if it does have a wide body kit coming out, possibly, that's a disclaimer there, because we don't really know what's to come out. And so that's a disclaimer, but there is an image of it, and that car is going to be in our legacy garage. So if it does come out with the new version, it's going to be different than what we have. It's going to, it could race a lot slower. It could race maybe faster. It could be a different class for all we know. It could be, it could shift, and most likely it probably will shift and launch and all that much differently than it does now. So as much as I dislike that car right now, I have deep animosity for that car. But as much as deep as that animosity goes, it might just completely evaporate, and I might love that car come 7.0 if it's even in the game. So I'm keeping an open mind, I guess I'm keeping an open mind out for that car. I'm not gonna jump the gun and just say it's my most hated car yet. I may, but I'm not gonna yet. So, all right. So guys, check out Dave's channel. I'm gonna have to put a link to it somewhere. Dave, feel free. You can link your channel in the live chat for people. But I'll put it up on the group, guys. You can watch that video in the group later if you want. And I think Saturday, me and Dave were talking. If it works out, I'm gonna try to have Dave on Saturday. Oh, excellent, Dave. I'll link it in here, guys. Jeff. Anyways, hold on. I got so much going on. Oh, I'm so excited. Hold on. Okay, so I'm going to try to live stream with Dave Saturday. We'll talk about all this cool stuff. We'll figure it out. So if me and Dave can kind of get our schedules together, look for us live streaming Saturday, maybe with some other guests as well. Okay, Jeff, continue on with the B-Class cars. And I'm going to try to get this image from my Facebook and put it up here for everybody to see, so you guys can get as excited as I am for this, my most hated car ever. But you guys can see it. All right, let's go.
Okay, the 1969 Corvette.
Mm-hmm.
It's in the showroom. A lot of people have been starting to use that. The 2013 FPV GTP.
Mm-hmm.
That has performance parts, and there's probably some left over those.
Okay.
As well as the Mazda RX-7. It was just last week. I'm sure those people will be using some of them again.
We have a lot of performance parts for that as well, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The 2011 Subaru Impreza WRX STI.
Oh, that's
one of
actually
my favorite cars when I was a noob. I used to love that car.
Yep, that car has a very, very fast first gear shift. But other than that, man, it's not too difficult. A lot of fun.
The Volkswagen Scirocco R.
Scirocco? How you pronounce that?
Scirocco. Scirocco. Yeah, that used to be one of my good cars too. Yep. I used to love that before they changed the tunes. I had a 600 horsepower tune in '56, I believe, and that car would fly.
Oh yeah. All right.
So, other than you got the 1991 GMC Cyclone.
Yep.
The 2016 Honda Civic Type R. The Hyundai Genesis Coupe.
Yep.
1969 Camaro SS.
Yeah. My man Sticky Ricky, put those notifications on, man. You're late. I saw it. You're late. Dave, there are Ford Lightnings in the game. There are 2 trucks, right? The GMC. What's the
Cyclone?
Cyclone. Yes. Ooh, I just spit when I talked. But there's the Ford Lightning and the GMC Cyclone. So I don't know if you were aware of that, but yeah, we do have trucks. So anyways, go ahead, Jeff. Didn't mean to interrupt so rudely.
That's about what I have wrote down. Those are B-class cars in the showroom. I'm sure there's others that were in crates and what have you.
Yeah.
Those were the ones I have wrote down through the showroom.
Yep. Okay.
So, like I said, most people, or like you said, most people will be in the Evo 8.
Yeah.
There'll be a lot of people in the Cuda. The Mustang GT and the Focus RS. Those will be the hot cars.
Well, we skipped. I think the Javelin will have a lot.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
So, I mean, yeah, there's going to be a lot. So, it's going to be tough to decide. I'm going to probably try the Evo 8 for a little while until I start getting frustrated because I get my butt kicked because I haven't raced that car in such a long time. And it's got really, that car, there is some stiff competition. So you either have it or you're gonna lose it real fast. So okay, so we'll skip over to the third event in just a second, guys. I got that picture Dave was telling us about. I'll flash it here up on the screen in just a moment. So this is the SRT4. Look at that, baby. I don't know if you can see that, Jeff.
I've been seeing
So
nothing. I should probably refresh.
Yeah. So there it is. It just looks nice. It kind of has that. It just looks. It's got the wide body kit. It has that goofy, and I hate to say it, but like the SRT4, the front headlights to me just it looks goofy. Like the like the B, yes, absolutely. Like they're just goofy cartoon eyes. But like you see, like the Nissan, what is that? The 270Z? Is that what it is? But it has like sharp looking headlights, and the BRZ, the Subaru, that has like sharp headlights, but these ones don't. This SRT4's got these round, goofy headlights. It just looks funny, but what they've done with this, it just looks nice. Like the graphics here, like for this just icon, whatever it is, I don't know what this is. I don't know what they plan on using it for. Maybe nothing, but it just looks nice. It's got just a nice, smooth look to it, nice and clean. Nice shading, reflections, all that. It looks well put together.
Yep.
So there you go, guys. Really nice car. So we'll see more of these. Maybe we'll see more stuff like this on Saturday when me and Dave can get live streaming. Maybe he has a few more pictures, but you're gonna have to go to his channel if you're really interested in what's going on, this aspect of the game. Definitely check out his channel because he's been doing this stuff for years. Exactly. And, so he's going to have all sorts of stuff out there, and I guarantee he's going to have more stuff in the future. So, go check out his channel, subscribe. Dave, if you're still listening, maybe put your channel, like, type it out and put it in the live chat for everybody. And, I'll see if I can remember. I'm going to try to put a link in the description later so people can find you and all that good stuff. So this is it. SRT4 with the wide body kit. Since he's been doing it since September 2013. All right, so there we go. Let me take that off the screen. Maybe I'll put that back up in a little bit. But right now, the third and final event. Let me flash. Oh, that's not it. This one. Is it this one? This one. So the third and final is the almighty S-Class. And for some people out there, this is the holy grail of events. There's so many cars out there that are just so much fun. I mean, I could go on. We could talk about the ZR1. We could talk about the vaulted Lamborghini Murcielago, which is just a lobby killer in a few lobbies. We have the Subaru. We have people who might want to just try to get last-minute pinks. In the famous words of Jeff, get your last-minute pinks here, make your team proud. Get last-minute pinks for like the Subi Sport, the Acura, or is it the Acura NSX RR. Oh, you're welcome, Dave. So Jeff, let's get into it. Let's talk about what we have going on here.
There are millions of S-Class cars. So many. So many. Every Ferrari in the showroom. So many others that were in crates and in the Ferrari Racers Club. The Vipers, the tons of Vipers. The Acer X, the Freedom Edition.
That's a nice
The
thumb.
Steel SLD10.
Mm-hmm.
And of course the showroom Viper. The Demons, the Challengers, the Hellcats, the Copo.
the Copo, that's one that's another one I forgot. That used to be like Copo, man. When you raced Copos for pinks, that was you had a certain status that other people didn't have.
Yeah.
Like,
well, because they were, when they first came out, they were like super, super rare because, well, not really so much rare, but it was like a no-no.
Right.
They weren't supposed to release the car, and then they did, and then.
So it was like, it was one of those cars that it gave you some sort of elevated status above anybody else. You were a baller. You were a badass. You had balls. You had cojones the size of watermelons or cantaloupe or whatever, because you're putting this car out there that they were tough. At one point, there was like one car that had a buyback. And somebody must have got it through like customer service or something, and it was replaced. And somebody discovered that had a buyback. So these cars started to multiply it just a little bit, but they were still so rare. And if you were pinking one, man, you were top notch. And there were some people that made massive, just built garages and collected those cars. And then when the cloning, and I hate to bring it up, but when the cloning came out, man, that car was still, there was the Subi Sport, the Copo, and the Acura NSX. Those three had like a huge like cult following. Like people raced that car all the time. That was like the deal. That was it. You know, that was, I can't even. So I think people are going to get this. This might be the last turf, man. This may be the last turf ever for S-Class as we know it. So I have a feeling that people are going to be out there trying to get as many of these as possible. They're just going to be out there racing for pinks, and pretty much those three cars that I told you. But then there's also going to be like the ZR1, which also has like a huge following. I mean, the list goes on. The Murcielago.
Oh, good grief! We cannot forget the 52 gazillion Cobra jets in the game.
Oh gosh, yeah. Those.
The Cobra jets, all the turf cars we had. The RS 200 RE.
Yep.
You know, the Integra was a turf car. They had that new Evasive that was in the showroom or in the Racer Club.
Yep.
And then all of the Fast and Furious cars. Matt Charger, Lefty Challenger. God, I don't even remember all of them.
There's so many.
Dodge Magnum RE, what we got for Halloween. Roman's Bentley. The F-Bomb Camaro. That was the F-Bomb Camaro. That was F&.
Yeah.
Fast and Furious.
I'm just throwing up right now. You can't see it, but as we're talking, I just threw up another image Dave gave me of the SRT4 with the wide body kit. And this one, it's a little bit more head on, straight on. And I'm telling you, if you guys do not agree with me, you're definitely just dead wrong. This car looks goofy as hell from the front. The headlights, Dodge just needs to like redesign the headlights to this thing. Make it look mean. Make it like intimidating. There's nothing intimidating with like a googly-eyed car going, you know, I don't know. Maybe it just kind of looks funny to me. So I don't know. But the wide body on it looks nice. Like if you could just turn it look at it from the side or even the rear end, it's got a nice rear end. But I'm just telling you, those headlights, man. Duh, what was Dodge thinking? I don't like those at all. Oh my gosh. So,
Joe, do you have one of the new McLarens out of the Gold Crate DF? What is it, 570S?
I don't. I have a bunch of.
That car is fantastic.
I know. I'm telling you, I have a bunch of gold crates, and as we get closer to the launch of 7.0, I got to do some videos, and I'm gonna just go through and just just claim all the tokens, all the gold crates, and I really hope to get one of those because it really is really nice. And maybe I'll do it tomorrow. Maybe I'll do it tomorrow. You know what, guys? If you're interested in some crate openings, join me tomorrow. I'm going to do some crate openings because well, I need to, and I don't want to get caught with a bunch of tokens and have nothing to show for it. So maybe I can get one of those. Let me just show you something. Let's see here if I can figure this out. I think I got everything. Oh, there we go. I got it, man. I'm telling you, I can live stream now with a bunch of guests. I can show racing rivals. Look at the green crate here. We'll go straight to the shipyard. We'll talk about those. I mean, we got a lot to talk about here. Yeah, Edward Lopez, Pimp My Ride Live. You know it. I might just do that. But I have the game here live, too. I can live stream. I can have my camera up with myself. I can have guests up now. I can do all sorts of things. I sort of got this thing figured out, man. I'm really excited. And I'm actually got my lag under control, but I still think it has a lot to do. And I don't think anybody out there is going to say, is going to disagree, but I think it has a lot to do with the lag. My wife is upstairs like watching Netflix. I don't know what she's watching, probably some dirty movie or something. I'm just kidding. My wife would never watch mud wrestling. I know, I tried. She wouldn't watch it. No, I don't know. So we got the green crate here, and I'm just going to talk about this really quick because this isn't what the video was. This wasn't the main topic of the video, but it's out there. We still have 3 days left. There's a racer club. We can talk about that, but there's all these green wheels from back in the day. These WBY GT Gib. These look really, really nice. I think I put them on my Subi, my 2006 Subi with the blue and yellow wrap. That looks so nice, in my opinion. The Ace 3s here with the green. These green and pink finish, the 177 CSEs. Those are from the WWE crates. These green twists were for the longest time, and they may still be, but they're usually like a bonus wheel when you buy crates. These TM52, the full green, those are pretty nice. I like the MD1s. The Cap 01s, they look all right. I'm still on the fence about them. They look good on like that FRS, you know, the Tokyo wrapped Nismo GT3. They kind of look good on that. But other than that, I haven't found a car that I think they really look all that good on.
Which ones?
There's these, they're called the Cap 01, and it's like it's a silver, just a plain silver hubcap with these.
Put one on a RWB. They look sweet.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I got them on my Copo. I got them on my ZR1 too.
Okay, I was gonna say to put them on that the Tokyo wrapped Nismo GT3 that's out. That one it looks okay on. So
yeah, I'm sure.
we have this camo wheel which is pretty nice, the green wire which is nice, and then we start getting into some of these cool. There's this first place WBY. It looks really nice. We have the green prize wheel, which is. I have a ton of those. I got to start putting them on cars, man. I really, really like that wheel. This one, the stocking stuffer crate wheel, never really got into that one much. It's got like the Christmas lights on it, the holiday, lights or whatever you want to call it to be.
It looks good on that R-Class Cobra with the Christmas colors.
Okay.
You know what I'm talking about, the green and red?
Yeah.
Like camouflage looking deal.
Yep. I think I know exactly what you're talking about. I'll give you that. So then you have the GTF SE Volk Racing. These were, I can't remember what car these were on. These were first place wheels, I believe.
Are they on the NSX?
I want to believe it was, but I'm not 100% sure. That's where they should have wheels in the car decks.
Exactly.
I know they're going to obviously have cars in the car decks. I can't even talk. They're going to have cars in the car decks, but they should have wheels too, telling you where you got these wheels, especially since with these legacy races, you may be able to win some and put them on 7.0 cars. And new players are going to be like, whoa, where the hell did you get that? And they want to know, and then they're going to look them up in the Cardex, and they're going to find out that they're never going to be able to have them. Yeah, the NSXRR. So we had a few people confirm. And then the last wheels that I really, really love, and I don't have a single set of these RTS S71s. They have that teal lip with the double 5-spoke. Oh my
gosh! I pulled 2 of them out of 1 crate.
Did you?
I did. I got lucky, and James last set, Caricato said he would give me a set. And I was going to take him up on it, but then I ended up pulling 2. So I'm gonna let him have them.
What did you buy? Did you buy like the 600 gem 15?
I did.
Yep. And you got
you pulled. I needed 600 gems to finish your Racer Club, and I just went ahead and did it.
Yep. So yeah, that's the other thing we should talk about. Racer Club is on. I saw some of the cars, and I think they were like muscle cars. We'll have to look at that as well. But the one thing that I don't know, I think I'm gonna open up some of these crates because I really want a set of these teal these wheels here. But I didn't want to say teal wheels because it kind of rhymed and sounded stupid. But anyways, I said it. I don't care.
I struggled to find a car to put them on, and I ended up putting them on the first BMW that they gave us, the turf car. It was black. Yeah. And almost everybody painted theirs.
Wait, so hold on. I can
go look for it.
Which car is it again?
It's let me go look for it. Yeah, it looks sweet with those wheels on it.
So the only thing I don't like about this crate, and the other thing I wanted was this radioactive paint, guys. But the thing I don't like is you can't preview it.
It turns to green.
Well, you can't even click it to preview it.
Right. It looks like aluminum in your garage, and as soon as you bring it on the track, it's green.
Really? So there's a lot of paints here. So there's a lot of paints here. Like you can preview this teal wheel. We'll throw that on a car real quick. We'll preview it. There it is. These just look so nice. It actually doesn't look bad. It doesn't actually look bad on my Pagani QR. I finally got my red headlights last time I opened up some crates, and I got them. I put it on this car with the red underglow, with the red tail lights. Man, this thing just freaking screams. I love this car. But these wheels on it look pretty good. Not with necessarily these red headlights and all that, but it does look really good. Let's go back to the Shipyard though. So then we get into some of the paints, and we'll talk about that.
Yes.
Did you find it?
The 2012 BMW M3 Rivals Edition.
I cannot picture what car that is.
I'll send the pics to you.
Okay.
It looks. I need some teal headlights, but
yeah.
I'll send this to you real quick.
Yeah. See, the other thing, you can't really. You could preview all the other ones last week. The red one, the red crate. You could go through each and every paint, preview it. So we'll just really quick. I'll just let me have a look here. He sent me that. Let me see if I can. That. Oh, okay. I know what you want.
Everybody painted them, and you couldn't get it painted back to black.
Yep, they did change it. They did change it.
If you still have a black one, then you've got something.
No, they actually added the black to the lineup and the paints. I swear they did. I swear they.
Oh, why in the world would they do that?
Because they noticed it and somebody mentioned it, and yeah, it was one of those ones where black wasn't an option. It came stock. It was black, and then if you painted it, you could never paint it black because black just wasn't there. But
oh no.
I'm sorry, man. I hate to bring the bad news, but
that's terrible.
unless I'm mistaken, they fixed that and added black to the lineup.
I gotta go look now.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I believe it was. I believe it was added. So anyways, we have some green paints here, none of which we can preview, which I'm a little sad about. The favorite one here is.
I don't see it in there, Joe.
Oh.
Nope, still not there.
We'll tell you what. Paint it white, and you might. Paint it white. I swear the black will. It'll be available. You can paint it back.
Welcome back. Maybe you're right.
No, I don't know. I'm pretty sure it was, but maybe it reverted back at some point. I don't know. Yes, Legion of Boobs. This did get off a little topic. Yeah, the Murcielago. I don't know if the Murcielago. I'm gonna have to check. You're gonna have to check because I'm not sure if it's gonna be.
That car is good in max.
Is it good in max?
It's hard to launch that in max.
Oh, that's right, because the drop is so early.
It's like right before the launch light comes on.
Right, so you're going to get a horrible reaction time. That's what, unless you can just guess it, because, yeah, that's right, because the actual drop on that is before the launch button comes on. So, I mean, it's super early. You don't even know the race is going to start. You don't know if there's a delay, light lag, whatever.
Somebody lags you on that, it's over.
Yes, you're right. So I wouldn't. So Legion of Boobs there. I would definitely not. If you can tap it, if you can tap that and launch that car, tap it, you're golden. I suck. I can't tap launch. Pink's Mafia retired. What's up? I suck at tapping. I have to drop launch. If you can tap.
Didn't you do a tutorial once where you were like 1001, 1002, 1003, go?
Yeah, but
something like that.
Yep, but once again, what happens is the fact that if you get light lagged or something, you just because I was basically racing against bots, and it was very consistent against bots. But when you're in a lobby and you're racing somebody else, and there's connection issues and a whole wide variety of problems that could arise and delay. There's no consistency with that car. You're going to get killed. But there's like another option to launch that. It's like as soon as like what you do is, and you have to kind of figure it out. And this is just for example purposes. But as soon as like say that first light comes on, or maybe the second light, say the second light. As soon as that second light comes on, you hit the throttle. And when the the needle goes up, and say it hits 8,000 RPMs. As soon as it hits 8,000 RPMs, you immediately drop, and then you launch at the proper RPMs. And if you have all those, if you get it right and you figure out the right combination, that's a different technique to launch it. Some of them might take a little longer, and it might be the first light, and you might want to only go to 5,000 RPMs. But it's really, really cool if you can actually figure out all the combinations of what light, what RPM to hit that perfect launch with the perfect RT. It takes a lot of practice, but it's there. It's definitely there, and if you can get it, man, you don't have to worry about it.
Fast at max.
What's that?
It is definitely fast at max. It's just hard to get that launch.
Yeah. So let's get back on topic just a little bit. We're going to finish up S-Class, man. I can't believe we've already been 50 minutes and we haven't even gotten through the events. Oh my gosh. So
the 2006 Ford GT.
Yes.
Those were in the bronze crates for a long time. Everybody has those Gamma ones and stuff. Everyone should be building those for your legacy garage. Go ahead and bring them out and pick them.
Not only that, but if you're lucky enough, I have one with all complete naked carbon fiber parts on it. No, not naked carbon. Not naked. I don't think they're naked for that one. I think it's just straight carbon fiber for that one. But they only released one part each week. And it was one of those things where if you didn't get it and you didn't pay attention, you almost never got it. Let me see if I can go to the garage and find it.
2013 Falcon FG V8 supercar.
Oh, yeah. The S-Class. Uh-huh.
Yeah. The Datsun 510.
The
Can't
dots.
forget that. They doubled that car already.
Yep.
I've got a few of the Ferraris I can read off. The 360, 2005 Ferrari 360, 2006 Ferrari 430.
Okay.
2001 Ferrari 550.
That's not what I
1985 Ferrari 288 GTO. 2005 Ferrari 360 Challenger Straddle. The 2014 Ferrari California.
That car can
be pretty popular. There's a lot of those out.
That car can be ghost shifted, man. So if you guys didn't know that, yeah, it can be ghost shifted. You gotta really be up on that one.
The 1994 F355. The 1990 Testarossa. And that's all I have wrote down.
Okay.
That's a lot of them. That's a bunch of them.
I think this one has it. Let me see. Yep, this is it. It's got the powerhouse front bumper, rear bumper. Maybe not. Maybe this isn't the car. Side skirts. Nope. Nope. It's not this one. I must have another one in the garage.
It's funny that 2006 Ford GT, that was one of the first cars I ever bought for PayPal.
Oh, yeah?
When I first started. And I just thought, man, that car is so nice. It's this. Back when we first started, it was nice. I mean, it was one of the best cars there was. It was a gem car.
When the game, here it is. When the game, that's right. When the game first started out, it still is a gem car, I believe, but this was a kind of a rare car.
Yeah.
And I wanted one, and I went on a mission to try to get one. I eventually got one, man, but
I held the record in 1650 in that car for quite a while.
Oh yeah. Here we go. Fiberglass front bumper. Yep. Fiberglass rear bumper. Fiberglass side skirts. Fiberglass hood. Fiberglass trunk. Fiberglass rear spoiler. So yeah, this car has it all. I can't remember.
That's nice.
I don't know if it's accurate, but it says 7.897. I don't know if that best ET is even accurate anymore, but yeah, there it is. That's a nice car. If I only had if I had the Ace 8s on that, that would be a perfect car to go for because not too many people can have the Ace 8s and all the fiberglass parts on it. You could get that world record in no time, crush it, and nobody can. So, I think, man, S-Class, I think I'm gonna try to get a few, I don't know, man, Subi Sports, the Acura NSX, I might try that, but I haven't practiced my ghost shifting with that in a while, so I'm not quite sure if I'm even gonna attempt that, but in the Copo, I just never was too consistent with it, so.
It's first gear. Very important in the Copo.
Yep.
It comes very quickly.
Yep.
Yeah, that looks pretty nice, Joe.
What the
QR.
Yes. This is it does. I love these wheels on it too. It just they look nice now. I mean, they looked really good, and then they looked really crappy for a while. But then something happened, and now they just look really just intense. This color comes through. It's like a metallic red on these Volks. Really nice. So, well, I think that wraps up, man. We could do a quick recap for the turf cars and such, but I don't know, man. We only have a few more weeks, really, before before 7.0 drops, maybe another 3 or 4 turfs. I don't know. So I think these may be the last times we get to have these events, especially S-Class. Like maybe they'll sneak in another one, but I think this might be the last one. And I know it's really popular. Everybody loves S-Class. So now's the time, man. Get those S-Class cars out. So. All right, let's go back here, check out the Live chat, what's going on? Which car, Falcro, I know, which car, Pigpen, which car can be ghost shifted? A lot of them. I'm not sure where, not sure where you saw that, so I'm just going back. Fast.
I think you were talking about the California. You had mentioned that when I brought that up to 2014 Ferrari California.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. So, okay. So,
Edward asked, is S-Class leaving RR? No, but I did hear in one of their streams that the Viper GTS is gone.
what do you mean gone?
Like they're not bringing it back in 7.0.
Oh.
I don't know why they would do that. That is one of my all-time favorite cars.
That's the thing, man. I know they gotta make room for new cars. This is gonna be tough. This is really gonna be tough to like see some of these cars gone. Cars that we find as players staples in the game. Like, dude, S-Class, the S-Class, the Viper, man, even the GTS R. Those were campaign cars, and people really, really got hooked on those cars. And like, I know a lot of people like that's like in real life, that's all like an obtainable car for like the average person. You know, like I'm not gonna ever be able to afford a Lamborghini or a Ferrari or even like some of the lower, I don't know, even the lower like more common Lamborghini. Just I'll never be able to afford one. But if I put my money together and saved and I was smart and I really wanted to, I could get a Viper. Yeah, I could get one.
Yeah.
So people like really love that game because it's almost like a car like we could, it's obtainable. It's a real life fantasy in a way. But it's gonna be tough, man. It's gonna be tough. I know they have to cut the cord on cars here and there and chop them and cut the fat and move on and can't look back. But man, is it gonna be tough? It really is.
Yeah, it's 30% new cars.
Mm-hmm.
That's, man, I just get my mind starts wandering on all these different new manufacturers that they are going to be bringing. It's like,
yeah.
I just can't wait for it.
So,
if nothing else, that will be one of the main reasons I opened up the new update.
Yeah.
Just to see what manufacturers are going to have.
So,
because it's going to be sick.
They did say this, and you just mentioned something, and it kind of struck a note with me. They did say what, 30% of only 30% of cars will be coming back in 7.0?
No, 30% new cars. So I would guess that 30% aren't coming back.
Okay.
The only thing that I got was, I was trying to watch and listen while I was bowling, and I did see in the chat that one of them said that the GTS is gone.
Yeah. Okay.
But does that mean that all of the SRTs are gone, or I just don't know.
Yeah. So hey, let's try something here real quick. We're going on an hour, and it's all. I can't live stream too much longer. I only have like maybe 15 minutes. But so over the weekend, Sticky Ricky really helped me out. We did like 20. I can't even tell you. We did a handful of private live streams just so we could test out this new system I have in play. So I'm gonna try and test it out and just see how it works. So Ricky, if you're there, I'm gonna give you a buzz and see if we can get you on the live stream relatively easy, without a hassle. I think we succeeded. So I'm gonna try to give him a call. I'm gonna give him 2 seconds just because the live stream is actually a little bit delayed. I want him to be ready for my call. But if I can get him on here, I know we're onto something. And this is like, it's live streaming. It'll just be so stress-free from now on. Like I can just live stream all the time. So I think he might have heard me by now. So I'm going to try to give him a call. and we'll see if we can get him on the live stream. So just 1 minute to see if I can give him a buzz. See if he answers.
All my devices went off.
That easy, bro.
Just like that.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Can people still hear? If people can still hear us, can you guys hear? Okay, hey guys. So you're just hanging out with me, Pigpen, Jeff Fiesel, and now on the line with us is Sticky Ricky. You want to say hi to everybody, Sticky?
Hey, everybody, how are you? Hey, Jeff, how you doing, buddy?
I'm good, buddy.
All right, so guys, if you can hear Ricky in the live chat, let me know, because he can hear you. Dude, this worked. This worked. This is amazing. I can get people. Oh my gosh, you guys don't know how excited I am, because now I can just be like, hey, yo, Joe Scandinario. Boom. He's on. I can add him to live just like that. Or just now, James Caricato just said hi. I could shoot him an invite real quick and have him on the live stream. Let's try to get him on real quick. We'll get 2 Canadians, 2 Americans. We'll even this out. All right?
I put a set of those teal ribs on one of my cars.
You did.
Jeff, we don't forget shit, huh?
I've always wanted a set, and then, like I said, I got 2 of them stopped.
Well, for me, it's a little more sentimental. Me and Jeff me and James kind of got off on the wrong foot. I made a stupid comment on one of his posts, and it was for those ribs.
Right.
Oh, is it?
So I manned up. I messaged, we spoke, and we're Canadian, man. We pretty much said sorry to one another fucking first. So it's kind of sentimental. If I can get one of my cars, that would be awesome.
I just sent him I gave him a call. I don't know. We'll see if he answers. But it's that easy. Dude, I just got you on the line just like that, Ricky.
Do you see how hard it was with Skype, Joe?
Dude, Skype, I'd still be trying to, what's going on? I can't say I'm too stupid.
I don't know about you guys, but I hear Jeff as if he's my neighbor. I hear you as if you're on the other side. Like, it's so clear and perfect.
There's no lag as far as the audio is concerned. This is just great. Dude, I'm going to live stream every single day of my life now because this is so easy.
I was asking in the stream, and Jeff answered. I was like, are you trying the new method? And he answered right away, and he was like, yeah, Rick. And I was like, holy shit, it's working perfectly.
Yep. There we go. So, I don't know, James probably didn't get the invite. He's probably
looking on Skype for it.
He probably is.
Yeah.
But I did. So, this is great, man. This is so great. Anyways, Ricky, you're going to be turfing this weekend. So, which are you looking for? Is there an event you're looking forward to more than the others?
Well, anyone who knows me knows that S-Class is one of my favorite events.
See, I'm telling you, everybody loves S-Class.
Well, it's a certain car for me. It's the GTR, the Nismo, the R35.
Really?
I love that car in 68. Huh. I'm consistent with it. I'm like 0.4 to 10 away from world record on every run on it. But every time I race my buddy Joe, for some reason, I always freaking foul him over or spin him away to him. You guys ever have that where you race a friend and you always choke?
Yeah. Yeah.
No, I don't do that.
No.
Only when I race fields. and high stakes tournament bets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Excuse me.
Let me try one more time. He had to download. He had to do something. So, we'll try that again. We'll see. We'll see how easy it is to get someone added to the chat here. So, but yeah.
It says that it's ringing him.
There's James. There's James.
Yeah, it says he's live with us.
James there? You there, James?
He's here.
All right.
It says he's here with us.
you hear me?
Yep.
Is that you, James?
I'm trying to be here.
There he is. See? Look how easy that is to get people on the live stream now, man. This is great. Freaking love it.
Yeah, buddy.
Me and Ricky just like sat there. We did like a whole handful of private live streams, and we tested this audio out, that, and tried this and that. And like I was getting so frustrated. I was like, why is it so hard to live? Why is it so hard? It shouldn't be. This is ridiculous. And then we like decided, screw Skype. We'll try different methods, and we came up with this. And man, it works. Like I can have multiple people on chatting. We can have, I have the camera, my webcam here so they can see me. I can switch over just as quick as that and get racing rivals on for people. So I can race and chat at the same time. I can even screw around. If you guys had video, I could put your pictures up on live stream and all that, man. This is crazy. I love it. So, James, we're talking turf events here for this weekend. So far, I think like everybody says like
I don't hear you on the call. I hear you on YouTube though, so it's really delayed.
You don't hear me in the call?
That's strange.
The stream is late for me. It's always delayed for me.
The stream is late for all of us, right, Jeff? But James should be able to hear
no.
Joe.
I can hear YouTube, which is delayed, but I don't hear you guys on the Facebook call at all. Huh.
Do you have headset on, James, or something? Or is it like on Bluetooth? Or is it like connected somewhere else that you should be listening? I don't know. I'm just trying to troubleshoot.
I can hear you fine through the call.
Yeah, I hear Jeff and Joe perfectly.
Yeah.
And we hear you too, James. When you speak up, we hear you loud and clear.
Yeah, nice and clear, like you were next door.
Yeah, exactly. So you still holding on to Ricky's D28, huh?
I am. I gotta get that back to him.
I told him to crack the record on it. Got everything he needs for it.
Yeah.
I don't think it's gonna happen. I've gotten so close to that thing, but I just can't quite get it.
You just gotta get that gold stick, man.
So we'll have to figure this out and see if there's something else here going on why James can't hear us. So.
No, I don't think it's a problem on our end, Joe, because me and Jeff are pretty clear.
Yeah. I don't know. We'll have to try it out. Maybe after the live stream, we'll try it again and see if it's maybe we can isolate it. So I don't know. We'll figure it out. But it is cool to have James here anyway, even though he's got a delayed audio. But I guess we should probably wrap it up, man. I hate to say it. We've only been live streaming for an hour, but it's almost 11. I got some stuff I have to do. Wrap up, close down shop, get some sleep for tomorrow. Tomorrow's gonna be a long day for me. But we'll be back, man. I'm gonna live stream tomorrow. We're gonna open up some crates. I think we're gonna do some gold crates tomorrow. Maybe get that McLaren that I really want. If I can get that, I'm gonna put some nice wheels, and it can't be. I don't think it can. Can it be painted? You know?
What is it?
That new McLaren. Well, not the new. It's not. Well, I mean, it is new, but the McLaren.
I don't think it could be painted. No, you get certain. They come in different colors and crates.
Oh, really?
The McLaren?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they can paint them. I painted mine. Yeah, I painted mine the ice blue. It looks like aluminum.
Yeah.
It's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
I put silver wires on it.
I promised you a few of those paints. I have a lot of them left if you need them, bro.
So we're talking.
Yeah, I don't have any left of those.
So
I was almost done painting stuff.
So we're talking about the McLaren, the 2016 McLaren 570S.
Yep.
So there's the wrapped one, but the one where you get the whole car, it's wrapped. Can that be painted?
Yeah, if you open a crate right now and get one of those,
yep,
you can paint it.
Oh, okay. And
I don't know about the blueprint ones because I didn't get one of those yet.
Oh, okay. So.
Yes. But if you get that car right there, you can paint it.
the blueprint one looks like it can be painted, but it doesn't. You're right. It doesn't look like it doesn't look as good as that wrapped one for some reason. That wrapped one looks really nice.
You want one?
Well, I'm gonna try to get one out of the crate. I got a bunch of gold. If you have one, I'm gonna try to get one though.
I'll take as many of those things I can get, man. That car is fantastic.
Oh, it's not this account though.
No. I'll give you one.
Uh-oh. So.
Yeah, I love that. That 570 is just so nice.
Yes. It really is.
It really is.
So, all right. So I'm going to wrap this live stream up, guys. Join me tomorrow. I'm going to open up some crates, maybe do a little pimp my ride session. Use some up. I'm going to use up these paints and wheels. Maybe we'll give out a few. Whatever the case may be. Let me put my camera on so I can wrap this up. As always, I want to thank everybody. Joe Scandinario. We got Legion of Boobs, which is probably the coolest name ever. Jeffrey Perez. We got Caesar Perez, Edward Lopez, Dirty Hammer. Let me go back up in the Omar, Foul Chrome. Some guy named Surreal. Never heard of him, but he's here as well. Frank the Tank. Frank the Tank's still here. We're going to get Frank back on. Maybe I'll hang out with Frank in the next couple days and chat with him. He's always a good time. He's been here forever. James, appreciate you being here, even though you're having an audio issue. We'll get you back on here again real soon anyways. And let's see, Ricky, thanks for hanging out.
Anytime, buddy. Always happy to be here.
All right. And,
awesome.
Of course...
I'm on my computer, right?
Oh,
Try me back one more time real quick. I want to see if it works on my phone.
Sure.
I bet you'd be 100% better on your phone, bro.
All right, we're going to get James back on real quick. Fucking, there we go. Look how easy that is. Just like a click of a button, man. Let's see if he joins and see what's going on. And I don't think we've really had much lag. I just don't think there was much lag tonight. But
it worked well. So it's ringing him now, and he's connecting now.
Okay.
He just joined.
All right.
James, you hear? Can you hear us?
Yo.
Yo. Hey. I can hear you on my phone.
So it's a problem with the PC then, right?
Yeah, the PC is only for RR, bro. You can't do. It's too strong for Messenger.
Oh. Well, there we go. So we got James here. James, I hate to say it, but we're going to be wrapping it up. I know you didn't get to hang out for very long, but, you know, definitely have you back maybe tomorrow, the next day. We'll figure it out, man. It's always a good time having you here. Surreal, Jeff Fiesel.
Joe, thank you, sir.
Thank you, because without you, man, I would be sitting here talking turf cars by myself, and I wouldn't really be much of a help to people because I pretty much I know Max cars pretty well, but lobby tuning is a whole different world for me, and you really help out there. And you know, I'm really kind of cloudy and foggy about like what events, especially with these new events going on, like with the 2 modifiers. Like with your help, man, it's awesome. So thank you very much, Donna Smith. I'll catch you later. We'll see you. I'll see you again tomorrow when I live stream. Make sure to turn those video notifications on. Like, comment, subscribe, and if you can, share. Share my videos everywhere you can. Share them with your mother. I don't care. So, all right, guys. Appreciate my guests for hanging out, and I appreciate subscribers. So. I'll wrap this up here. I'm Pigpen, the one and only, and I will see you again in the next video. Take care.
Yeah.